Welcome to the show. Want to go over some one more ISO 222 document. I probably won't go over no more after Monday. We almost there, but I thought I'd read this. We have June 1st, 2022. This is from mid last year. The ISO 222 standard was supposed to go out in November of 2022, but it got pushed back due to some I believe it was due to the European Central Bank pushing back on the date. So tomorrow is the final day. I talked about it in my last video, but yeah, let's get to it. So what is ISO 222 and how will it impact the crypto industry? By the way, I'm not going to read through the entire document. It's kind of long and lengthy. I will go through a few. Let me go through this part right here. ISO coins may be treated more leniently by regulators and force mass adoption of the standard. ISO is an international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions via SWIFT. SWIFT is short for the Society of World Interbank Financial Telecommunication. The financial messaging network used by banks across the world. ISO will dramatically change how banks communicate with each other by increasing the amount of information that can be communicated and improving interoperability. I always have problems saying that. But next chapter or next paragraph. In addition to changing the traditional banking and financial services industry, the migration from traditional SWIFT messaging, referred to as MT messaging, to ISO could also dramatically impact the crypto industry. Specifically, coins that comply with the standard may be more rapidly adopted into the traditional financial system. This is what we're looking for right here. We want to see the rapid adoption into of crypto. I think they worded it the other way around. We don't want to see crypto adopted into the traditional financial system. We want to see the financial system bring all the value over to the new financial system, which is on blockchain. In addition, if large cap cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or ETH are integrated into SWIFT system and given official ISO numbers, this could radically change the way crypto and fiat currency ecosystems coexist. This is from June of last year. I don't think anything has changed since then for either Bitcoin or ETH that would happen in any time in the near future. I don't know. It's possible. So I do want to go through this. They got a lot of just real quick. I'm gonna go through this. They got a lot of MX ISO. It's kind of confusing, but it's kind of pertinent to understand what's the difference between MT and MX, right? Right now, all SWIFT messages are classified as MT messages. MT stands for message type / text. This is followed by a 3-digit number that denotes the message category, group, and type. MT messages are structured via the ISO, this standard, 15022 standard, which the ISO standard is intended to replace, the 200 standard, right? ISO 20022 compatible message are referred to as MX. So we have MT and MX format messages. The MX 222 messages was developed in the early 2000s, but MT messages still remain the most common type of SWIFT messaging. Did I want to read this one? Let's see here. Yeah, I did actually. So MX ISO 222 mandatory adoption is intended to occur in several stages. High value cross-border payments, XRP, in the European Union will first transition to ISO 222 in November 22. Remember, this is an old document written in, I think I mentioned the date, June 1st, 2022. So the original date was supposed to be November. Particularly payments involving the Target 2 system, the real-time financial settlement system used by central banks in the Euro system. The U.S. Federal Reserve will fully transition to ISO 222 by November 2023. Oh, I didn't even notice that the first time I read that. November 2023. I must have assumed it was 2022. Okay, so I guess Federal Reserve is planning on coming on over. The old messaging system will continue to be partially used until 2025, after which the vast majority of the old messages won't be permitted. Swift believes that if the current timelines are met, this is really important right here. So basically, this was supposed to go out last year. Swift is saying if the current timelines are met, 79% of high value payments, what we just read about right here, high value cross-border payments in the European Union, right? Uh, um, payments by volume, what is it saying? 79% of high value payments by volume and 87% of high value payments by value will utilize the 222 messaging system by 2023. So basically, if this was supposed to go out in November, I don't know what month they were talking about in the year of 2023, which is where we're at now. Seems like a pretty rapid adoption that they're expecting. Maybe even now, you would think 79 to 87%. So if this goes out tomorrow, November to January is pretty much 1 month. Let's call it 2 months. So from Monday, tomorrow, March, April, May, by May, I guess if we're being conservative, we can say it should have 79 and 87% of high value payments traversing ISO 222. 222 coins and cryptocurrencies. I'm not going to read this. It's going to take pretty long. I'll put the link in the description. You can refer to it and you can read about each one of these. But these are basically ISO 222 compliant cryptos at the time of this writing. I think some of them say compliant. Ripple is definitely compliant, and so is Stellar. But I believe all of these are compliant now. Like this one says rumored, but I believe they all are compliant, the ones listed here, since this writing. There was something else I wanted to read. Okay, this is just telling you about ISO 222 and Ripple. I normally would read this, but let me skip down to the pertinent information. It says currently over 300 major banks and financial institutions in 45 countries currently use XLM. I actually think this is a typo. I think they meant XRP. XRP is well, I can't go into all the history of it, but Ripple, the company, is known for making at least 2 deals a week with banks across the world, not XLM. 2 banks a week, every day, all day, even during this 2.5-year period of going through this court case. Moving on. In addition, US-based Ripple validators include Bank of America, American Express, TransferGo, and ZendPay. While it is initially intended as a replacement for SWIFT, due to its increased speed and exponentially lower transaction costs, this is a benefit of Ripple. Integration of the Ripple ecosystem with SWIFT via the ISO 222 could lead to significant synergy between XRP and SWIFT, making XRP even more popular and a major alternative to traditional settlements. I actually thought it was going to replace SWIFT at one point because of all the news coming out, but if it can coexist together with SWIFT, that's fine too. That way you don't have traditional bankers wanting to throw crypto out the door, maybe with the bathwater type of deal, right? This is talking about the lawsuit. I'm not gonna read that. We're gonna skip that. If you've been in this game long enough, you kind of know about the lawsuit already and all the shenanigans. I think I wanted to get down to here. I need something to highlight this stuff I want to read. Right here. Benefits of ISO 222 specification. While the ISO 222 specification may seem like an extremely technical upgrade with little impact on the average banking client or investor, it will provide a variety of important benefits, at least for the institutions that use it. This is key right here, right? Important benefits. And some of those benefits could trickle down to lower banking fees for consumers. Some of the most impactful benefits of ISO 222 adoption include increased interoperability by supporting non-Latin alphabets. messages can be grouped based on data components from different payment methods. Here's something really important. Messaging can be used for a wide variety of purposes, including domestic payments, cross-border payments, high-value payments, ACH, and real-time payments. Let's park right there for a second. So everything they named right here, each type of payment they're describing is what Ripple was built for. It's not just, I should say, I'm sorry, XRP was built for, as well as XLM, but you can read up here. Let me go back real quick. XLM, where art thou? Let me read this. It'll give you an idea of what was Stellar Lumens is for, XLM. Like XRP, it is designed to be a bridge between the crypto and fiat worlds with a specific focus on cross-currency conversions. XRP does the same thing. By the way, these are XLM is a clone of XRP. So they very much do very similar things. For here's the difference between them right here. With a specific focus on cross-currency conversions for individuals. The difference for XRP is they'll be dealing with banks, large banks, world reserve banks, etc. Right, the big money. This will be big money as well in XLM, but it's going to be probably a lot smaller than the money that XRP plans to move. Right. Let's go see if I can find out where I was. Yep, right here. Here's another benefit here. Increased data quality and automation will lead to easier fraud detection methods. Less human actions and more automation could lead to increased accuracy, right? Okay, that is the benefits of ISO 20022, not blockchains. It's a big difference. Messaging, just like it was described up top, and blockchain is supposed to secure up the actual payments that go across the network, not the messages. All right, let's go and find this one. Is the last thing I want to read. So in conclusion, right, investors should closely watch cryptos using the ISO 20022 standard. They're giving us a hint. This is back in June of 2022. I should have been watching this a lot closer last year. ISO 20022 is clearly the future of worldwide interbank communication, and with many believing that cryptocurrency is the future of money. Yeah, say that again. Cryptocurrency is the future of money. This is the global financial system. Say it with me, global. Yep. Back to business. The fusion between these two systems could bring an explosion in the popularity and usage of cryptocurrencies between traditional and crypto-focused decentralized financial entities. Now watch this, y'all. It's too early to say how this will impact the crypto market. In some ways, if ISO 20022 is too successful, it could actually reduce the market need for crypto as a payment processing solution. However, it is more likely that TradeFi, traditional finance, and DeFi crypto industries will begin to merge like never before. Yeah, I hear that? Predictions, they got them. They know what they're doing. They've been planning this for a long time. Therefore, investors may want to watch ISO 20022 compliant cryptos. Who are the compliant cryptos? That would be this handful of guys right here, Ripple, Stellar Lumens. In fact, in the image, they got them. If you know these images, those are the ones. All right, let me get back down there. Sorry, I'm sorry for bouncing around. That's the way I read. Bounce around. Therefore, investors may want to watch ISO 20022 compliant cryptos for potential price movements. That's what I've been doing all damn weekend. Oh, excuse my French, not all damn weekend. Oh, I wanted to say one thing too. I forgot to say it in the beginning of the video. This is not financial advice. I ain't smart. I ain't smart enough to give you financial advice. Go find a financial advisor, not me. Thank you very much. Let me finish reading this. And may also want to track whether existing or brand new cryptocurrencies and tokens begin to adopt the ISO 20022 standards. Yes, indeed. Let me read that again, just so so it sticks. Therefore, investors, people like me and you, may want to watch ISO 222 compliant cryptos for potential price movements. Why is that? It's because, and what I showed you in the last video, let me see if I can just bring up a tab real quick. Okay, come on, tab, don't do me like that. All right. It's because, remember I showed you, if you watch one of my previous videos, we have the fork in the road, right? Yeah, we can go with this. Hopefully that's big enough for you to see. It's because the traditional financial system, even with messaging, you can go either, you can take either route on this road. Let me go on this road. I don't like that road. How about this road? You can take either route on this road, right? With ISO 222. The difference is the left is TradeFi or what they call traditional finance, and the right is the new financial system, which is crypto. What they're basically saying is, once the ISO 222 standard is adopted, then they should be able to flip the switch to either lane. They can stay with the traditional finance, or they can settle payments over here on the right-hand side down Crypto Alley. Okay. And get the speed and security and the beautiful new infrastructure built by the blockchain ecosystem. Okay. So let's go back here. Let me remind you. Oh, yeah, nah, I won't remind you. What I will do is finish up this video because I want to keep it short. I got to go to bed. Catch y'all later. All right. Reese's and Pieces.